Hi, I'm Eva Mei Shouse, and I'm going to teach you guys about triangles today. So, what is a triangle? It is a type of polygon that has 3 sides and 3 corners, or vertices. Now, the thing about triangles is they don't all look like this. They look really different. Some of them look like this, or even this. So there are ways of classifying these different types of triangles. There are 2 main ways. One is we look at how the side lengths compare to one another. So essentially, how many of the side lengths are the same. And another way is we look at the distance between the sides, or the angles of the inside of the triangle. I'm going to talk to you about how we categorize triangles based on their side lengths. So the first type of triangle I want to talk about is an equilateral. Can anybody guess what an equilateral might be like?
3 similar sides.
Very good. All 3 of its sides are the same length. And I'm going to show that by giving each of these sides a little notch. Because when the number of notches represents like how long the side is, kind of. So if there's the same amount of notches, the sides are the same length. Now, this side, if I have another notch, is a different length from these 2. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So then, this type of triangle has only 2 sides the same, and it would be classified as an isosceles triangle. Now the thing about isosceles triangles is that it's at least 2 sides are the same. So if I took this away, and all 3 sides were still the same length, it would still be an isosceles triangle, even though it's also an equilateral triangle. Now there's one last type of polygon, or type of triangle, and it's called a scalene. Now, anybody have any idea what a scalene might be like?
3 different sides.
Very good. A scalene will have sides that are all different lengths. Okay? Now, does anybody have any questions?
Whenever you're labeling the sides, do you have to put the longest side of the triangle with 3 notches, or can it be any side?
It can be any side. It's not relevant at all to the side length. So you could have a triangle like this, and it could be like that. The notches just differentiate between whether the side lengths and whether they're the same size or not. Now, I'm going to put up some examples, and then I'm going to ask a volunteer to tell me what they are, what kind of triangle they are. Equilateral, isosceles, or scalene, or maybe 2 of them. All right, so, somebody, what is this? Haley.
An isosceles triangle,
Why?
because it has 2 sides of the same length.
Very good. Now, somebody else, what is this?
Scalene,
Okay, why?
because there's 3 different side lengths.
Very good. And last one. What about this one?
It's an equilateral and an isosceles,
Very good. Now, can you explain why they're both?
because it has 3 equal sides, so it's an equilateral, and it also has 2 equal sides, so it's an isosceles.
Very good. Excellent. Does anybody have any questions about that? All right, so to make sure you guys remember this, I wrote a little chant about triangles. So I have a sheet of paper there that has the words on it, and I'll run through it first, but then you guys can sing along the second time. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Triangles are polygons with 3 sides each. There are several ways we name them in speech. Equilateral have 3 sides the same. Isosceles require at least 2 alike to gain the name. And scalene just accepts all the rest, because variety in side lengths adds a little zest. You got that?
Yep.
All right. Ready and go.
Triangles are polygons with 3 sides each. There are several ways we name them in speech. Equilaterals have 3 sides the same. Isosceles require at least 2 alike to gain the name. And scalene just accepts all the rest, 'cause diversity in side lengths adds a little zest.
Very good.